Okay, if you're a homeowner, you got your regular house, nothing like a mansion or anything, just a regular house, you realize the rooms aren't that big, but then all of a sudden you realize, my garage is the biggest room I have, but how can I use it? How can I use it for inside stuff when it's got all this dust and dirt and everything? So, kind of hard to see, but it's your standard garage with the pedestrian door on the side. This one's fortunate enough to have a sub panel. If you get the lighting just right, you can actually see it. There's a sub panel in here, which a lot of garages don't have, so that's nice. We got something to work with here. 40 amp breaker. So this is the garage before, and of course the garage door has to stay. It is a garage after all. You can't start living in here, people. We're gonna take all the electrical, put it in the walls, get some better lighting in here, insulate the walls, drywall the walls. He didn't want to do the ceiling, but now that we've looked at this situation, look at this. That's what people do. Again, look at that. Split wood, notched wood. Who authorized this construction? And so you look at the span here is 18 feet, and you go, that's a 2x4 and it's carrying all that weight. So it's undersized for the span. So we're going to take out from the Blue Max Genie back. We're going to put 2x8s in there just to make it stronger and make it useful. It doesn't look like it's going to fall on your head. So the first thing we've got to do is take off all the old shelves. So here we go. Take a look. That's what it looks like. This is for all the world to see. Wyatt Flom! Viking in the making. Do it, baby. Hey. Boy, I tell you, look at that guy up there. He's trying to shoot a saw. That's what you do when you're 19. Is it cut? Yep. Cut it again.
All right. Wow, it's a straight line, dude.
That's all you need. It's a perfect. According to this scientist over here, it's perfect. Here it is. So then you get yourself a couple of teenagers and you say, pick up that board, will you, boys? Now you got to get it over there, and we might have to move the ladder. Go ahead. Move back a little bit. What you're going to do here is we're going to nail to this. You go 1, 2, 3 at an sort of an angle like that. There you go. He's a southpaw. We didn't even know it. Give it over here to Cody. Slide it over, Cody. Just shove it over.
All right, the moment it's true.
Push, push.
It's like bowing on the
Yeah.
Wait,
it's okay. You're okay. You're okay.
bottom.
You're good. Nice. Okay, now give it to Wyatt. That's how you do it.
Point it at me.
I'm not.
Yeah. All right, now. Good job, boys. Okay, I'd say those boys did a pretty good job. Look what they did here. Ceiling's up, even got some lights on it. I know it looks a little funny, but they decided to just not drywall that. So, for now, and when they decide to drywall it, I'll be standing by my phone, and that's what people do. They change their mind. Anyway, we got it insulated, and that was a itchy proposition, but this way we can cover it up, and this room will be a little bit more comfortable. Okay, in this here garage transformation, I showed you how to demo out some of the old junk. That's pretty easy. And then put a little ceiling in. There it is again, remember? And then insulate it, and you weren't here for that because you don't like to have that much fun. Teenagers were gone too, can you believe it? So now we get into drywall. So you think, how hard can that be? We just come out here and slap it up on the walls. Well, it's not really that hard, but it's gotten easier because they come out with this stuff called Drywall Light. And you can actually pick up an 8-foot sheet with one hand, 2 hands, and then grab your screw gun and start tacking it up. So everything's better with 2, but when you find yourself alone. So the thing is, though, the walls are not perfect because everything is, the wood has shrunk over the years. So there you go. I'll zoom in so close you can't see. The wood is twisted, bowed, everything, crowned. So when you go to put it on, then you'll find yourself having to use some shims. Paper shims like this. This one here, I just feathered it out quite a bit. This board was really bad, or maybe this one came in. Now I'm going to show you how I like to measure and mark for boxes. So whenever you put in some drywall, well, you've got things in the way, right? You've got electrical outlets or switches, whatever. In this case over here, we've got a collection of things. We've got an outlet, switch box, garage door opener, and then you got a sub panel. So we have to cut out for all those, and I'm going to show you how I like to measure them and transfer the information to the board. Everybody does it different, but my way is the best way, just so you know. Okay, then you pick one side and you measure from it. You measure from here to the box, from here to the edge of this, to the edge of this, all of them. This one here to here. So I've got them all marked. But basically all you gotta do, you don't need your tape after that. On the sheet, take your T-square and you make a line for each one of them. So basically I know the first one is that switch and it's up high. So I just make a line up here. Then I know the next one is a box. I look over at it and say, what's that box we were doing? Which one is that? Okay, it's right here. It's near the top of the sheet. Make some lines. Now I know this one is the switch, as the plug down low. So this is going to be a headless video. So this one is down low, but I know it's this box right here. These two lines which you can't see, but you trust me because I teach you all these things. So get down here and mark it down low. You just mark it. Get your lines. It's a switch plug down there. There's a plug box down there. This is the panel right here. Bingo. Now when you go transfer your measurements, you can write them out. You can mark them with this. So we come out and we mark it, and we just slide it across. Gonna cut that out. That's your box. Guys, they got these high-powered rotor tools and all that. I'm still kind of old school with drywall, but I'm not in a big hurry like those guys either. They're all racing through life. I'm slowing down. Cut either way. Remember, drywall, nothing more than 2 pieces of paper. Look at that, 2 pieces of paper. If you cut both pieces of paper, the inside material, gypsum, will break real easily, especially this light stuff. Especially a 1/2 inch. 5/8 is much more difficult to snap, but you're basically just cutting paper. See? Watch this again. If you don't cut yourself, snap it. That's all it is. It's junk. Cheap. The old days, used to put real rock. Get that and cut it through on the other side. Snaps right off. See? Bingo. Today's stuff is just cheap, but that's all we got. So for your last one, you just turn the board over. You don't have to be getting down on your knees all the time. Okay. Airplanes going overhead. Working in airplane alley right now. Bingo, there it is. Install that baby now. As you can see, I'm getting the whole garage covered, every possible spot. Now that sheet up there, it's tricky to get in. I'm going to show you a little trick. I'll show you what the problem is, and then I'll show you how to fix it. So I'm trying to put this piece in, one full piece like I did this one. This is one full piece, right? But I can't get it behind this. It's hitting the top, it's hitting that, everything's in the way. So I'm going to show you what we have to do when the airplane's gone. So because drywall is really just paper with this stuff in the middle, all you got to do is cut the back. Don't tell anybody your secrets. Cut a line down the back, kind of straight. It's not that scientific, doesn't have to be perfect. I'll show you why. Okay, so to show up on the scene with your drywall, you already got the cut on the back. It's relatively simple. Don't even have to break it till you get up there. Say, okay, I want to stick it in there, it's gonna hit. Oh, okay, just go like that. Pop it, bingo. Slide it in place, screw it off. Don't swallow the screws, it's not healthy. And just like that, nobody knows how you got it in there. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you get it done. Looks great. You probably don't believe it, but I just did this whole room this afternoon. New drywall, mud. Finished installing, fastening, all the screws everywhere. Tape and mudded at one time. Up and over the door, everything. Can't see it, but it doesn't matter. Let her dry. Okay, it's all completed. You can see the lights in here, switches, outlets, all done. Ready for paint. Customer's gonna paint it. The lights in there looking good. Ready to go. So if you need your garage taken care of, give me a call. It's easy. Okay, then you see the garage door down, drywall across the top.